the have-a-go hero who's the toast of Scotland next. Then it's the triumphant return of the Hollywood Western, and we'll finish with Nigel Havers, who's just written a very salty autobiography.
I don't want to finish with Nigel Havers. I like him. I want to stay his friend. Listen, it was back to work this week for Glasgow baggage handler John Smeaton, the man whose comments after tackling a suspected terrorist have made him a cult internet hero, brought worldwide fame, and has meant that he hasn't had to buy a drink for a month since nailing his man. And in about an hour he'll be getting an audience at number 10, all of which is no more than he deserves.
This was the UK's third car bomb in 2 days. The man lying on the ground is one of the suspected terrorists. He was on fire. Eyewitnesses say he poured petrol over himself. This airport worker physically fought with the attacker before he was brought to the ground.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening. You're not hitting the police, mate. There's no chance. So I ran straight down. Just subdue the guy. Get him down. Get him down. And as you turn round, there's a guy right beside the Jeep, lying on the ground, face down, and he's covered head to toe in flame. Head to toe. They can try and come to Britain and they'll try and disrupt us any way they want, but the British people have been under a lot more things than this, and we always stand proud. And then you come to Glasgow, Glasgow doesn't accept us, do you know what I mean? This is Glasgow, you know, so we'll set about you, you know, that's it.
Brilliant stuff, and we're delighted to have John tonight. It's great to meet you, John. Thank you so much.
It's been
coming
good.
in.
Well, what handshake!
See how you got it down. Look, I was reading notes about things you were saying to journalists in the days afterwards, and one thing really struck a chord with me. I mean, none of us know how we're going to react in situations like that.
Yeah.
And you really brought it down to something. You said it's either fight or flight.
Yeah.
And you didn't know until it happened whether you'd be one of those who ran away or headed into trouble. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised to find yourself actually being one of those who decides to stand and make a fight?
Yeah, totally.
You wouldn't have predicted that?
I never thought I would ever experience anything like that in my life, and then when it did happen, you know, I didn't think I would react that way. But
and it wasn't a kind of a thought-through reaction. It was coming from the gut.
No thought at all. Didn't think about it. Just seen a policeman getting attacked, and you can't stand. You can't stand by and see the law fall.
Yeah.
You know, the law falls, we all fall. So.
Even though you know the car in front of you was in flames, the guy in front of you was in flames. There was obviously something very, very serious going on.
Yeah.
And you could have been extremely badly hurt. But that didn't even occur to you.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just help the policeman. It was like you have a duty of care.
Yeah.
When you work in the airports, you always have a duty of care to the
Is that
public.
part of your training?
Yeah, you're told, you know, you have a duty of care, you know, the public leave, then you leave, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just get in and help, you know. I see the policeman day in, day out, you know, chat away to them, say how you doing, and when I seen one of them get attacked, I couldn't stand by him.
Because he's kind of one of your colleagues in a way.
Yeah, away, so I just couldn't stand by and see him get attacked.
So I'm slightly puzzled as to what exactly you did. Did you get in there and throw a few kicks at him?
I seen the gentleman go and attack the policeman, and when I seen the policeman getting hit, and the policeman did, I just thought I need to go and help the policeman, and I just ran, and the only thing I had my steel toe cap boots on, and the only thing I could think of was run and hit him, get his attention away from the policeman.
Where did you kick him?
I kicked him in the side.
Hard?
Yeah, well, I think I just as best as I could, you know.
But when you went down, now you talk about duty of care to the public. You actually having got your man down, and having had a strong suspicion that this was very possibly a terrorist attack, and there were bombs in it.
Yeah.
You then put your body between the Jeep and the guy you'd floored.
No, it wasn't. I didn't. No, it was another gentleman called Michael who had ran in at the same time as myself.
Right.
And he had been punched by the would-be terrorist. And basically, all I could think of was getting him out of the way, because she's lying there. He broke his shin bone snapped, and he lost his teeth. So all I could think of was get Michael out, and Mary from the security was shouting, I need help to get this man away, because he's only like 5 feet away.
So you put your body between the Jeep and him?
Yeah, I just grabbed him and pulled him, you know, and then we got him so far, just when there's small explosions going off, just cover over the top, just cover him, talk to him.
Yeah, such a brave guy.
Know?
John,
I don't think I was brave at all.
No. Well, you were brave, and the public reaction to you has been fantastic. I hear that people are pledging pints to you to this very day on your website.
1,400 pints pledged to me. But in where I stay in my hometown Erskine, we have the Erskine Hospital, which is for the ex-servicemen and veterans. So I thought, I can't, all that money.
You can't drink off a million times.
So just give the money to the
Oh, good for
ex-servicemen,
you.
and I
Well,
went down there and I
that's
met boys from Iraq, and
Good man.
Now,
you
Alan, you're obviously a guy of strong and very public-spirited instincts, if you like, but I've heard that you have mentioned that it has got to you a bit since.
Flashbacks.
It's been a month now, hasn't it?
Yeah, the first 2 weeks I was getting flashbacks, getting to sleep at night. I was staying up to maybe 4 in the morning, trying to get to sleep. Then when I got to sleep, as soon as I woke up, maybe 8 in the morning, that was me. I couldn't get back to sleep. And
sure.
I was getting wee flashes, but slowly but surely you start to deal with it in your own head. You were like, well, I think it would have been worse if it was an innocent bystander that I seen in flames, but because it was a would-be terrorist, I kind of deal with it that way. Well, it was, maybe that guy caused it, so.
And you mentioned, just going back to the light side of it, you mentioned the beer that you've been offered. There's also something up there now called a Smeaton cocktail.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Which has got a hell of a kick.
Yes. So they say. Yeah, I've been hearing that. I've not actually been for one yet. But
Okay.
Well, listen, I have to tell you that everyone I know who saw that bulletin that night with you saying, you come up to Glasgow, we'll set about everybody cheered who watched it, said, because you were speaking for the country.
Yes,
saying, you know what, we really aren't going to take this. And it was a great thing to say. And instinctive and from the heart.
Thank you very
Have
much.
you seen Gordon Brown?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Cheers now.
Now, when I was a girl, I really bonded with